Hello everyone. Today we are going to see single machine scheduling. There are some terminologies which is used in examples. Processing time. It is the time required to process the jobs. It means they include both actual processing time and setup time. Due date. It is the time at which job has to be completed. Completion time. It is the time at which job is completed in sequence. It means the operation is being performed is already completed. There are some performance measures in sequencing models. Flow time. Flow time is the amount of time job spends in the system. It also includes the waiting times of jobs in the system. Make span time. It is a time from processing start on the first job until all the jobs are completed. Lateness is equal to completion time minus due date. It can be positive or it can be negative. We don't have any issue if there is negative lateness, but if the lateness is positive, it is termed as tardiness. These are some methods to solve the single machine scheduling problems. They are SPT, WSPT, EDD, STR, CRR. We will see each of them one by one. First one is shortest processing time. We will sequence the jobs according to their processing time. Weighted shortest processing time method, in which each jobs are assigned with weight. So we will sequence them according to their assigned weights. Next one is earliest due date. The jobs are sequenced according to their increasing due date. It means that jobs having minimum due date will be taken first and the maximum due date will be taken at last. STR, slack time remaining. The slack time is identified for all the jobs, which is due date minus processing time. Critical ratio rule. Critical ratio is found out for all the jobs, which is due date divided by processing time. In this example, 8 jobs are given, their processing time is given and their due date is given. First we will see the problem and try to solve it by SPT method, which is called sorted processing time. For that we only need this job data and this processing time data. From this we will start with the minimum number in this column, which is 3. There is 3 over here, 3 over here and over here. We will consider this 3, it means job number 4 as our first candidate because it comes first in the serial numbers. So this we will take it as first, then this will be as second, then next one will be 5, so it will be 3, then we have this will be taken as 4, then this one is 5, 6, 7, 8. So what is the sequence according to SPT? So sequence will be like this. For 1, what is the job series? 4, then 8, then number 3 will be this one, it means 1, then 3, 7, 2, 5 and 6. Now we will solve the problem as per EDD. earliest due date. For that, in example, you will be given this table in addition with this job and processing time data. In this column, we will sequence all the jobs from start with minimum number to maximum number. So this is minimum number, so this will be as taken as first, then this will be second, and this will be third, then this will be 4, this will be 5, this will be 6, 7 and 8. So what is the sequence according to earliest due date? It will be like this: 2, 1, 3, 5, 4, 6, 7 and 8. Now we'll try to solve this problem using WSPT. It means weighted shortest processing time. For this, to solve this problem, you will have this data. The weights are assigned to each jobs. So for this, we will find out Ti by Wi ratio. It means for this job 5 divided by 1, for this one 8 divided by 2, for this one 6 divided by 3, for this one 3 divided by 1, 10 divided by 2, likewise. So we have identified the Ti by Wi ratio over here, right? Now we will arrange these numbers from minimum to maximum. So from this is first one, this is second one, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So what will be our sequence? Our sequence according to WSPT will be 3, 4, 8, 7, 2, 6, 1 and 5. Now we will solve the same example using method called STR, which means slack time remaining. You have the job data, you have processing time data, and you will be required due date data, right? Then what will you do? Slack time is D minus T. So here in this table I have find the slack time for all the jobs. For this job 1, slack time will be D minus T. It means 15 minus 5. How this I have identified? Like 15 minus 5. For this one 10 minus 8. For this one 15 minus 6. Likewise for this one 40 minus 14. So as you can see, 15 minus 5 will be 20. For job number 3, 15 minus 6 will be 9. For job number 6, 40 minus 14 is equal to 26, right? So now we will arrange these jobs from minimum to maximum numbers. So we will start with this one, as this is the minimum number. As we can see, it is 2, right? So it will be first, then second, then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So the sequence according to SPR will be like this: 2, 3, 1, 5, 4, 6, 7 and 8. Now we will try to solve this example using CRR, critical ratio rule. How we can find out CRR for individual jobs? Due date divided by processing time. So it will be like 15 divided by 5, 10 divided by 8, then for this job 40 divided by 14, right? So now I have calculated those critical ratio in this table for all the jobs. So we'll try to sequence them from minimum to maximum value. So what it will be like this? This will be first, this will be second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7 and 8. So what will be the sequence according to CRR? It will be 2, 5, 3, 6, 1, 7, 4, 8. In this video we have seen how to find the optimal sequence using all the methods. In next video we will see some other questions which are generally asked with these examples.